Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here, and welcome to a new project. We will be tackling The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. The HD version specifically, but, I mean, whatever. So Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. It is kind of, like, so by some people it's seen as a bad game, because for some people they feel like it does too much story. But also to know that this is the game that Nintendo gave us when everybody complained about Wind Waker being too kiddie looking. So there seems to always be this divide of people love Wind Waker more than like Twilight Princess and vice versa. I'm on the latter half of that in that I love Twilight Princess. In fact, Twilight Princess is... maybe this playthrough will change my mind, but Twilight Princess is like my fourth favorite Zelda game. Behind Breath of the Wild, Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds. So, if that's where you want to see from my standpoint, then cool. I'm gonna leave the games, all the games, like proper names as normal, and I'm just gonna play on normal mode because I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm gonna be kind of rusty. But I figured I'd get that weird little intro bit out of the way, just because everybody goes on about it. And for some reason, there seems to be this untold rule that... There's this, like, untold ruling that this is one of the bad Zelda games, or one of the worst Zelda games. I don't know. Maybe I'll fall to that... Maybe I'll fall to that mindset. Maybe I won't as time goes on. Tell me, do you ever feel strange sadness about as dusk falls? I'll get my words right one of these days. They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who left our world. That's why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask of you, Link. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the kingdom of Hyrule, there is a great castle, and around its castle town... hey, maybe I could sight read better. And around it is Castle Town, a community far bigger than our little village. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it all with your own eyes. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. Well, it looks like we've started off with a mission to make a delivery. Hopefully it is a simple delivery and not one that requires us to deliver the entire village's collection of produce. There we go. I made it work. My Brian, it's a little fuzzy sometimes. Make sure the door is locked. And carry on. Now I will say that this is a common complaint about the game, and I understand it is. And this is why the whole story thing kind of comes into play, is that the game is very slow to start off. It puts down a lot of set pieces at the beginning. But once it puts down a lot of those set pieces, the game does pick up from there. Just that it does take a while to get past some of those set pieces. And I feel kind of weird because like I haven't played this since its initial launch back in 2006. And this was like, this game was kind of like, this happened right about that time and period in my life where it was like playing video games, enjoying and playing video games. And then for suddenly I got like so wrapped up in all my extracurriculars and co-curricular stuff that I kind of, I don't know, I kind of have this blank space in my mind from like 2006 to 2010 where it's just like I played these games and I remember beating them, almost all of them 100%, but I have no recollection of what I did. Hey, you might help me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. Yeah, I'll beat down in a minute. You gotta be more forceful, man. Gotta show him who's boss. Hey, where's Epona? What about Epona? And we're finally giving control. So, game controls, very simple. Left thumbstick will move you. I have to transcribe a lot of stuff because the last time I played this game was the Wii version, so some stuff is going to be a little bit weird for me. Anyway. Gonna bring Epona with you. Well, looks like we have to go after Epona. So we do have camera controls, although the camera... I want to say the camera was... Oh god. I want to say the camera was a little bit smarter in the Wii version where it kind of auto-followed you. And I don't know if the... I don't know if the Wii controls... if a Wiimote will work with this game or not. Also, things do feel a little stiff on this version, I won't lie to you. Hey, I kinda need my horse. Some guy forgot how to tame the goats again. This week. Oh. Hi, Link. I washed Epona for you. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate this. Does Epona appreciate it? Epona works really hard, so I thought she deserved a treat. Oh, but listen, Link, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of the grass to play a song for me? You know, the one that Epona likes? Well, sure. So some other controls that the game will probably go over time. Left trigger, you can... It's like Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker, which is the two games game right before this, to lock onto things. We'll get more into that later, but first things first, grab up this hoof grass, I guess. And it's basically your replacement for Epona's song. Such a nice melody. Epona looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't make her do too much, okay? Fair enough. Hop on. And we're off. And hang right. Now, some of the stuff is also going to be a little bit backwards in my head because this is... Like, this is the HD version of the game, and this is kind of worked for, I will say... Well, I'll say Westerners in mind. In that, they mirrored the entire game. Like, if you played the game... what is it? Twilight Princess originally launched as a pseudo-launch title for Wii, and also as a last title for the GameCube, almost. So people who played it on the Wii got the game in one version, and the GameCube version was mirrored of the Wii version. So everything's going to be the GameCube mirroring. So what I do remember of this game, it's going to be backwards, because I'm going to instinctively go right, and then like, wait, no, left. We'll talk to a couple people here. Camera. Camera, can I get an upper? Nope, I can only zoom. Okay, I'm learning controls. Can I talk to the family? Hi! Oh, but is it you, young Link? Are you going to close down the ranch for the day? I just closed the shop myself. Be sure... I'm sure you know all about the mischievous monkeys that have been coming to the village lately. Those things worry me a bit. I better lock up tight here. Couldn't stand having any more goods stolen. Can't trust good for nothing husband to do anything right. Oh. Come on, Dad, can't you catch a silly little monkey? Well, no. No, I can't. Oh, listen to us babble on. I didn't mean to keep you. Alright, off to work with you. Yeah, so you can stop and talk to a couple people along the way. I hope nobody needed that. Things feel a little delayed from what I used to. I'm sure I'll get used to the controls. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, Link. Looks like you're going to help Fado. Good job. He headed up to the ranch ahead of you. You go finish up your chores before the sun goes down. I will. Alright, Epona. You and me, we're doing chores. You just got cleaned up, we gotta dirty you up again, sorry. It's just gonna happen. Okay, I had to look at something really quick because the same way I'm playing this game on the Wii U version, or same way I'm playing this game in the Wii U, I played Wind Waker a while ago on the Wii U, and I was like, okay, let me push a button here to see if something's gonna go weird on the gamepad. It won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, but how about you and Bono herd him up into the barn real quick? We ain't got much time, so you think you can do it for me? Of course. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born 2 days ago. Much obliged there, bud. Okay, then go on and herd all these little scamps in the barn for me. So we'll have to get used to this, but basically, get behind a goat. You press A to make him charge forward, in a sense. Now, for this game, I kind of just get right behind him and push him. Even though sometimes goats do reset if you do it wrong. Anyway, you're going the wrong way. Sorry, Epona. Epona, could you turn around, please? Ah, yes. Now, let's not go crazy on the controls here. Hey, where do you think you're going? Stupid goat, where do you think you're going? Okay, but you need to go back to the barn. Go. Alright, let's just hung around this way. Just go ahead and get on in there. Nope, you're going the wrong way. Really? I will say later that that will just kind of ruin it, but there is a minigame later on where you have to do this again, and within a certain time limit to get a heart piece. So, hone your skills as best you can. I might get a little more frantic with this later on, but for now, that's good enough. The main goal is just to get them into the barn. Well, it's obliged with both of you. I can't cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you. So just sit back and relax, bud. Oh, you can cover everything? Oh, but how about today? Want to practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get them fences set up. So you can not herd the goats by just running up behind them and yelling at them, but you can have the strength to put those fences up. That's at least 100 pounds of fence, my guy. Per fence. Y'all get tired of riding, just jump the gate and head back into the village, okay, bud? So yeah, just to get you more familiarized with how Epona works. Kind of works like it does in Ocarina of Time. You push forward to move forward. Turn left and right to move a direction. Epona will fight you a little bit here and there. You do have 6 meter... You do have... Well, the carrots are back, but you do have 6 carrots to run with, or I guess 6 spurs, so... Just to kind of get you familiarized. Epona can turn halfway decent while you're charging, but not... But unlike the N64 game, Epona does not charge in a straight line. Just a little harder to turn, rather. Sure, why not? Save, break the immersion. I do believe you can save at any time while you're playing this game. It's not like it's very specific moments. So yeah, you do have that going for you. Is that it is one of those. It is a traditional Zelda game where it's like stop and save at any point. Hi, you three. Hey, wake up, Link. It's morning already. I don't enjoy you. I do not enjoy you. Anyway. Okay, there we go. It's like... So we can head down. So heading down ladders, approach the ladder, press down for down, up for up most of the time. Let me spin the camera around so it'll actually do it. And you can press A, just jump down. We do have a lower level of our house over here. But until we get an item later on, we can't do anything down there. Even if we know what's in there. Call it gatekeeping in a sense. Alright, what do you three rascals want? That I'm going to change your voices on constantly because I despise you. Yes?
Oh, Link, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot!
I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it.
Hello, if you and Malum want it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. Do you see any rupees in my hands? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth, can't you just loan it to us for a while? Nah, you know, if I get in trouble for that. If you two want to save up your allowances or something.
But our allowances are terrible. I wish I was born to a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. Well, there's a slingshot in town. And that also kind of means we have to do Ocarina of Time stuff where we have to go foraging for ripples. Also, hey kiddo.
Hi, Link. Finished the fishing rod I was making. Thought I'd give it to you first thing in the morning, but my dad said,
You just wait until Link comes to get it.
that's why I didn't bring it to you. Dad's out today, so would you ask Mom about it? I think she's by the river.
Ah, sure, I will go over there. As soon as I finish foraging through the weeds. And picking up rocks. Oh, rocks don't smash you to throw them? Boo. Could have sworn they used to. My memory on this game is going to be rather fuzzy at times. Ooh, 5 rupees. Now I know this is actually a change from the Wii/GameCube era versions of this game, where yes, it will still tell you the first time you. Oh, they do break on walls. Nice. The game will still tell you what a rupee denotation or what the amount of a rupee is the first time you pick it up for the most part. But unlike those versions of the game, if you pick it up subsequently after saving your game and starting again, it won't retell you that. Yeah, in the Wii GameCube version of the game, they kind of told you what it was every single time you picked it up after saving and turning up the console.
Good morning to you. Did you come to get the fishing rod the Colin Gate made?
I did, yes.
Really sorry, but would you hear me out first? You have not seen a cradle come floating by here, have you? It's a baby's cradle made for the finely woven tree bark. Oh, such misfortune. How far could it have drifted, I wonder?
Well, I know how far it's drifted. And I will tell you this much. This man is going to tell us. Yo, Link, up here. I want to talk to you. Per se while holding Zelda and like we can chat. I like that. Hey, there you go. Over here. Yeah, your voice carries well as usual. Maybe you could teach my tykes that you've got to press A while Z-targeting to talk to people from a distance. They don't get it. So listen, why don't you climb up to those vines there, Link? Yeah. Climb vines. Climb vines. They kind of... That's something I'll talk about later point. Yo, there you are. Check this out. You know Sura, the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? He's just been sitting there next to my house, waiting for, and having a staring contest with the creek. You don't suppose he's thinking he's gonna catch a fish, do you? A cat can't catch no fish. Anyway, that's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I want to take a look at something. See that grass that's growing up there on the edge of the rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? I figured it was pretty rare to see it growing in a place like that, so I thought I'd tell you. I bet you could hop across these rocks with a quick little blip, couldn't you? Maybe. Don't judge me. And you can. So, there is purpose to this. Because if you look astutely, you can see a baby cradle and a monkey. Well, do as he suggests and blow into a piece of grass. Which will summon you an eagle friend. As he proceeds to tear off your scalp. No. Eagle friend is eagle friend. And what eagle is here to do is to help you do this. Give me that. You thought you were so smart, monkey. Also, I'm gonna need to look at options once we're done with this episode, because I want to make sure inverted aim is off. Ugh. Props to you if you play with inverted aim, but I don't.
Oh, Link, that cradle. Did you go through trouble finding it for me? My thanks to you. Oh, that reminds me. There is something I'm supposed to give you. Do you think you can carry that cradle and come back to my house?
Certainly. So, that was kind of an experimentation kind of thing that you had to do in the original game. Just kind of had to experiment with the... What would I say? Had to experiment with the eagle and see how it worked out. And you can kind of race her back to the house, I think, but I like to, I like to kind of walk with NPCs during these kind of things.
My thanks to you, Link. Yes, I nearly forgotten. I am supposed to give this to you. Alright, here you go.
Hooray! Our first item. Face the water, press the button you assigned it to throw line. You can catch fish without... You can catch fish, but you'll catch a large variety of fish with bait.
It's a little unpolished. My son Colin made this under the instructions of his father. You can use it if you like.
I will. Which will bring up this menu. It's not minus? It's plus? Okay, noted. So yes, we have a fishing rod. Fantastical fishing rod. Which we'll want to use over there by that cat. But we'll tackle some fishing next time. Everyone, I do want to thank you so much for watching this first episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. And come back next time when we will, well, we'll go fishing. I'll see you folks then. Take care.